coming on here with this live. This is my second time doing a live on YouTube, and I'm just really pressing buttons and speaking. I'm hoping to come live today to let you guys know that I have been patiently waiting for my synchronicity to start my lives. Fortunately, I guess it does not seem like it's moving fast enough, but I know, sometime when God gives you a direct order and you disobey it, you can screw up everything. So, with that being said, I don't want to disobey what the Most High God has already told me to do and not to do. I just want to be obedient to His word and being a doer of the obedience to those words to do what it is that I need to do uh, before the world. Now, I do know once I do start going live, I don't know. It just depends on how you guys are looking at me and how you receive me, how you accept me, or accept what I'm saying, or accept what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know. I leave that up to him too. But I just wanted to come on here because I had all these high hopes. I've been very sick ever since December, struggling with I wear a tube, struggling with my respiratory. However, I am not struggling with my respiratory today. I don't seem to have any type of respiratory problem for here as of the last 3 or 4 days. What I have been struggling with is mucus, thick, dark, dark gray, dark yellowish, dark, almost greenish mucus because it's so chronic now. I couldn't even sleep last night. I tossed and I turned, I sat up, I walked a little bit, I had to lay back down, tossed and turned, repeated the whole cycle at least a good 4 times. Body aching. Haven't had a flu in a very long time. I could be getting the flu because this mucus continued to linger on from December, from the end of December. And so today I'm just going to try some Theraflu. Um, and I'm hoping that that works. Give me some Theraflu, sip on me some teas, something that has a lot of oxidant in it, antioxidant, or works with congestion. I know ginger is very good for that. Something with some ginger, maybe some lemon, or even maybe some orange or something in it, and just sip on me some honey. Sip on me some tea all day. I was really hoping to be all ready for my birthday. I'm hiding behind the camera. I'm hiding behind the camera because if you've seen how I look, well, I don't look that bad, but I'm just saying, I look toe up from the floor up. I mean, when you sick your face, your looks are not all the way there. I jumped up out of the bed today, but you certainly can say that I'm still in the bed the way I look. So I don't want to alarm anyone and have anyone calling the national whoever's on me looking all crazy and wild and stuff. So I'm just going to keep my appearance hidden behind this little black screen if that's okay with you. But I am really looking forward and starting my life. So I really am. My first time jumping on here was when I had all those videos I needed to bring. I still have a lot of videos. See if I don't put them out as I'm creating them. By the time I go from TikTok to Facebook and Facebook to YouTube to get part of them on YouTube, then I don't forget what all, because YouTube is where I do the most of my uploading. Because I try to upload on YouTube for the whole month, because I'm only laying 4 videos a week. And so it's not hard to lay 4 videos a week for a whole month. And then I'll go back in there sometime, change my mind, and add something along the way, or as I'm doing, or as you're waiting for another video, I throw something in there. but really, really trying to feel you, the people, not the audience. I'm not looking at you as an audience. I'm looking at you as the people with a soul, a spirit, with questions, with answers, with an aspiration, inspiration, feedback, support, what have you, what, when, where, I'm trying to feel you as people, not so much as picking up your energy. I'm trying to feel what you what you like to hear, what you um, might grab on your attention, or lock on your attention with something for spiritual food for the soul. You know what I'm saying? I am trying to find what you like. I've been trying to do this for the last 3 years now, and have not been successful. Every so often I do a video, you guys go crazy with it. Then there's a lot of times I do the same video and you're not so crazy about it. Or I do a video that should have been something that turns out to be nothing. So I'm just really trying to reach you before that synchronicity number that I need, the cue that I'm waiting on to come. And I guess that's probably why my subscriptions are going so slow, because I'm not where I need to be in alignment with that, because I'm working very, very hard to try and find you guys in the midst of it. So I know somewhere in the midst of it, I will find you. That's my job. It does require for me to find you. I will find you in the midst of it. And all of this, don't want to like this video. Oh, that video sucks. Oh, I don't understand this video. What is she trying to say? I'm not even understanding her. What is she doing? Well, I tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not giving any false hopes. And I'll tell you what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring to you all the answers and uh, um, all the comfort in knowing that most of your questions would be answered. I'm trying to educate you on something. I'm trying to bring something to you that's not going to save you because you like it or you need to hear it or anything like that, but because my Father tells me to tell you it so that it would be well pleased in your spirit, that it may be comforting to you, or may be of a use to you, or may even save your soul. I don't know. My Father uses me in so many ways, so many ways. I just don't know what it is that I'm trying to do. Either I'm blind, I am completely blind with this, but I am fully confident with whatever my Father has me to do. It's going to come out to be just that in the end, what He has me to do. So, I'm not ashamed of what I'm doing. I'm not fearful of what I'm doing. If I could travel all around the world looking for one church to bring word of intrigue and happiness to a pastor, then surely, and go all around the world looking for one woman and doing a tour attraction to bless with some fundings and deliver a word that the Most High God sent me to deliver to her. Yes, I'm okay. I'm very fine in where I stand, under my powers and all that. I'm just not okay with what I am at this point in time doing with you guys. I'm trying to reach you. I'm trying to feel you. I'm trying to filter you as a spirit and as a soul, as an individual. And so this is the reason why I have not been going live. And on top of that, the Most High God has certainly been protecting me, because my health has been tremendously under attack. Of course, why would it not be? Because I was never supposed to step into my power. So my health is very vulnerable. and it is always seeming to be under attack. And us for the last 3 4 months, I've been everything but well. It's very sick, very very sick. Matter of fact, only a week ago I was so sick. I thought, I don't know, I thought I was going to end up in the hospital, and that would be it. But it wasn't it, according to the Most High God. Until I complete what I was sent here to complete, I don't care what's going on. Any high water, storms, mountains, hills, whatever, stumbling blocks, obstacles, none of these things will stop or defeat anything that I'm trying to do. Because what I'm trying to do, I have every right. I've been given the right, not the RITE right. The right, as in the deformity of the ritual or deformity of the foundation from the beginning. The right, that right, the RIT, the right, the writ. I have the writ to do whatever the Father called upon me to do, and I have the right to do a lot of things and say a lot of things that are not going to be so satisfying and pleasing to your ears, but that's okay. It don't gotta be satisfying and pleasing to your ears so long as you hear what is coming out of my mouth directly into that ear canal, that you may receive it and embrace it in your heart, write it on the tabernacle of your heart, that you may be able to use it one day as flows of spring and water to somebody else that may need to hear those same words. I don't know. I don't know, but I do know that my birthday is tomorrow. I was hoping to go live on here for my birthday, live on Facebook, live on TikTok, and then only to just say that I won't be doing any of that, because if I talk too long now, I do start having breathing problems if I talk too long or whatever the case may be. But I just want to get on here, and that's exactly what I want to do. I want to talk. I want to talk until he's done with me talking for right now. And I can talk for real. You've seen them videos. Some of them videos is 2 and 3 hour long that's on here. Yes, I can talk. My foundation is for my business, for what I'm trying to do with my business, how I'm trying to set everything up. Everything was shadowed when I moved from Missouri back to California, and then being homeless for a year and 2 months now. I've never been this homeless before in my life. It's ridiculous. I'm a senior with medical issues and homeless. And then, everything that I'm trying to do and everything I represent and everything trying, I am trying to bring before you are all in the storage. I'm kind of feeling and fumbling and working with the little uh, 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 creator stuff that they have. Some of it, some of you beginning to see me a lot more, because I become bored very, very fast, especially if I cannot be me. I am mythical. I am magical. If I cannot introduce the magic that is within the depths of me, I am not me. And one thing I do try to be is me, and which everyone should be them. My own authentic self, but my own authentic self is very magical, and that is me. And so, I bring a lot with me because of this, but I want to do some things and bring some things and show some things to you, the people, so that you will start doing these things. So, I see my situation as an overall thumbs up on Facebook, TikTok. I can't say that much about YouTube because I really don't be on YouTube like that, except for when I'm coming to post or something, or checking out other people's content and responding to their content, giving them a nice a positive feedback or what have you. But as far as overall saying, how the community is, how the community have grown, or how the community have changed. I do not know none of those things, but I tell you one thing. Whoa, 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 is he? Yes, when you go on to TikTok, it is a whole different world on there now, thanks to me. You have a lot of people that love the Most High God that's on there doing their own thing. You know, they started out being one thing. And one thing about when you starting out being one thing and you're standing in truth, and that truth is being demonstrated and shown to you through love, you stop being what you know you ain't supposed to be being anyway and start being yourself. I am so proud of me. I'm so proud of me that I'm bringing a whole bunch of snails out of their shells. And you know, I'm so grateful that the Most High God has used me to do that. I see a lot of improvements on TikTok, a lot of changes, and the same thing on Facebook. But I'm not so familiar with Facebook. I have a lot of followers, and because I have so many followers, I haven't even. That's too many to like at one time. 5,000 and something at one time. Too many. And then being sick. You know, my channel over there is over flooded. Yeah, I try to do what I can do when I can do it. But I would love for you guys to join my channels, check them out, like my contents, leave a positive comment. If it's resonating with you, leave a comment. If it's not resonating with you, don't leave anything. Or even if it's not resonating with you, but you're feeling the swag, leave something, say something. You know, let me know that it's not all for nothing. It's not, which I already know it's not all for nothing and it's not all lost. But let me know this. You, the viewer, let me know this. And at the same time, I am in dire need of a lot of things, even though hopefully I'm hoping and praying that this house goes through for me. Even if it do go through, I'm still going to be in dire need because a lot of my stuff is packed away, and with my respiratory uh, uh, problem, I cannot unpack like that. It'll take me a long time to get my things situated. A lot of things that I'm needing that I'm not going to know where they are. A lot of things that I would like to have to simply make my channel look good as I come on live. I'm not going to have. So if any of you are willing or have anything that you may want to donate to my channel, please feel free to look me up in that description box and go right ahead and donate to my channel. I don't have a physical address on there. Hit me up on my email that's listed in the description box, and I will hit you back up with my address. So what have you. If you want to donate funds, I certainly can use the funds because we know being YouTubers, Facebookers, TikTokers, wherever you choose to be on these social media platforms, one thing you do have to do is stay up to date with things. I will only be asking for the money to keep me up to date in the things that I need to be to continue to bring you fresh new content as I do content, but also when I start going live, coming before you in front of the camera doing things, I ask that you donate to the things that you will be seeing me do um, in that respect. And also, I will be putting some merch on here. I don't have my merch on here as of right now, but as I start getting situated, I can't put no merch on here and don't know what's what and how things gonna go. Now, I will post it. I said I'm gonna start posting my merch in the stores, first, and a little bit here and there until I get everything that I want, everything that I bring to the forefront. And so please join me with the new merches as I start adding them. You may want to look at these merches. They are everyday things that one do need to for I have I sell protection things. I create protection things. I have prayer cloths. I have healing cloths. I have prosperity. I have a lot of things. A lot of things that I bring with me. I um, I have utensils for, and I don't know who. Well, there is those that do. There is some that will want those too. I do have utensils for communion, utensils for baptism, on and on and on. You know, memory recognition for lost of loved ones, and on and on. And it just goes on and on and on. You may want to continue to follow me for those things. People lose loved ones all the time. A funeral does not have to be sad and bombastic and drastic and heartfelt. It can be exciting and vibrant and new, and you can see the very last moments of your loved ones on video, how they interacted from the beginning all the way to the end by creations. Benedictionary creations also for baptisms, creations for bearing record, fruit bearing. It's just on and on and on. It's just I got to get all of these things together, all of these things aligned, all of these things coming up and toward you, the people. But most importantly, before I could do any of those things, I know what I'm working with my powers. I just don't know what I'm working with the people. I am trying to really grasp on to, really trying to feel your energy, really trying to pull your swag, really trying to get to know a whole bunch of you over a social media lens. You know what I'm saying? And so if I'm not talking to you, oh, excuse me, if I'm not personally talking with you and I'm not personally seeing you to see through you, because it's one of my gifts too, then how do I work with you? It's kind of hard for me to do so. So I just have to kind of keep watching, looking, trying to see what is it that you like the most of. It seems like you like the God videos, the thank you God videos. It seems like you like them more than anything. I can't understand why, because a live ceremony, a true ceremony, does not have to be a video. One of those little videos that got in there. A real ceremony starts with that individual giving it and the gift that they have upon their life to give a good one. That's a real sermon. But I'm just saying, I'm just trying to work with things and work with you guys to the best of my ability. And thank you, each and every one of you, for your comments. I know when you left those comments, I should have been able to get back with you. Unfortunately, even though I did respond to the comments, but not how I wanted to respond. I was sick as heck. I almost made it. I wasn't but a fingernail from making it to the hospital. And they wanted to, if I went to the hospital, immediately, if I got to the hospital, they wanted to insert the trait, that tube to go in your throat, put me on life support, and then incubate me to flip me upside down. Wait a minute now. I don't deserve all of that stuff to get well. Now, you guys jumping the gun, and here we go with this, once again, COVID bull crap. When is it ever going to stop with COVID? This is not the time or the place to be. I'm just saying, I could have died. The one thing that God was making sure I didn't make it in the hospital. Because if I had made it in the hospital, the first thing they'd have assumed, since the symptoms are just like the flu and just like allergies, and I do have chronic allergies, and I probably got the flu now, and I do have a chronic respiratory disease. You know what I'm saying? And these are all the symptoms also to COVID. I don't have COVID, but I do have those, and those are the COVID symptoms. And so, it's one thing to be diagnosed with COVID, and another thing to be misdiagnosed as having COVID and treated like you have COVID. And so, I those had to pray to keep from going into the hospital, because that was the last place I needed to go, is the hospital, and end up, uh, um, not doing very well. But I'm going to let this I'm gonna have to end this, and the reason why I gotta end it, I just realized that I'm using the wrong phone. This is the phone with the space. It may not even work. I pray that it do, so it can upload. I'm hoping and praying. So let me end this real quick. I will try to come back after I get me a little rest later on this evening to do another live. In reference of trying to stir up the gifts, and shaking up the spirits, and trying to come to a know of what I'm working with, and who I'm dealing with. That's my motto. Peace, love, and light to all of you. As I always say, I love you unconditional, but not in the bed. And it is okay to love people unconditional. The Heavenly Father loves you unconditional. Who are you to not love somebody else unconditional? Loving somebody does not mean hopping in the bed with them, taking your clothes down, doing the hunchy munchy and all that stuff. Are you capable or incapable of loving another human being? You are supposed to love your neighbor as you love yourself. But then, of course, a lot of people don't believe. You people don't believe in nothing. Let me get off of here before I be stuck with that thought for real for the rest of the day. And I'm so glad that I am so different, and I am elected and sent by God to show you a better way. That other stuff that you're thinking and you're holding on to and you believe in is not true. It is not true. And we will come to know these things in good time. And Chalawan.